Hey everyone, welcome back to the studio for another Altburg market painting session. Today we're adding life to the scene as we introduce a noble character. We'll be painting the negotiating client using a palette rich in colors. Additionally, we'll enhance his clothes with intricate freehand designs while discussing easy techniques to improve the appearance of plain surfaces. In this episode, we'll be experimenting with text-to-speech tool. My aim is to gradually incorporate this tool into my videos, enhancing the editing process and delivering clearer audio. So allow me to introduce you to Emma.
Hello there, I trust you're doing well. I'm Emma, your virtual narrator on this creative journey. My purpose is simple, to convey information with precision, clarity, and a touch of entertainment. As we delve into this experience together, I'll strive to be concise, ensuring your understanding and delivering the content in the most effective way. The model we'll be painting today was designed by Tiny Furniture and was part of Tabletop World's Altburg Market Kickstarter. It has already been cleaned and primed black, and as usual, we'll show you all the paint colors we'll use. Feel free to comment or ask questions. Your feedback fuels our motivation, and we appreciate your messages. As with anything, it is important to have a good base when painting a miniature figure. So let's start by applying the base coat all over the model together. While we paint the base coat, how about a little history on embroidery evolution on the nobles' clothing in the Middle Ages? In the tapestry of medieval fashion, the art of embroidery played a crucial role in conveying the status, wealth, and lineage of the nobility. The evolution of embroidery on the clothing of nobles during the Middle Ages reflected not only changing artistic trends but also the socio-economic dynamics of the time. During the early medieval period, garments of nobles were often adorned with simplistic, geometric patterns. These early embroideries served both functional and decorative purposes. Practical in nature, they reinforce seams and edges, preventing fraying and enhancing the durability of the garments. As society transitioned from the chaos of the Dark Ages to a more stabilized feudal system, the garments of the nobility began to mirror this newfound order. Embroidery, once merely functional, started to take on a more elaborate and symbolic role. By the High Middle Ages, around the 11th to 13th centuries, embroidery became an essential component of courtly fashion. Nobles utilized richly colored threads, often incorporating precious metals such as gold and silver, to create intricate designs that depicted scenes from mythology, religious narratives, and heraldic symbols. These embroidered motifs not only showcased the nobles' wealth but also served as a form of visual language, conveying allegiances, familial ties, and achievements. The Gothic period, spanning the late 12th to the early 16th centuries, witnessed a remarkable transformation in embroidery styles. Intricate patterns, influenced by the soaring architecture of Gothic cathedrals, adorned the clothing of nobles. Clothing became a canvas for storytelling, with scenes of chivalry and courtly love intricately woven into the fabric. As trade routes expanded, exotic materials and new stitching techniques further enriched the art of embroidery, allowing for more detailed and nuanced designs. Towards the late Middle Ages, the Renaissance ushered in a revival of classical motifs. Embroidery on noble clothing embraced Greco-Roman themes, intertwining with the humanist spirit of the time. This era saw an increase in the use of silk threads and the incorporation of pearls and gemstones, elevating the opulence of noble attire. In conclusion, the evolution of embroidery on the clothing of nobles in the Middle Ages was a dynamic journey marked by shifts in artistic tastes, societal structures, and access to materials. From functional beginnings to intricate narratives, embroidery became a symbol of status, a visual language, and a testament to the craftsmanship of the medieval elite. Now let's dive into the art of freehand painting on the clothing of our noble negotiating client in medieval style. First off, having reference images or historical patterns is key. It provides the inspiration needed for creating authentic and visually appealing designs. Symbolism plays a crucial role. Incorporate elements relevant to your character. In our case, we can consider symbols like coins, keys, or items associated with trade. These symbols add depth and storytelling to our miniature. Before doing detailed designs, we highlight the fabric where we'll be painting the fancy embroidered patterns. These lighter colors will help make the background vibrant, so the colors we use later will stand out more. This step ensures that when we add the intricate details, they pop against a smooth and consistent backdrop. The idea is to prepare the fabric so the final colors look bright and attractive. This process makes sure our designs stand out and look good on the finished piece. We use various light colors to achieve different tones and create captivating lighting effects. In our approach, we imagine the light source is directly above the model, and we apply paler highlights to the upper part of the clothing. Practicing the design on paper is a good way to memorize the pattern. It helps refine our technique and gives us a feel for the overall design. Investing in fine detail brushes for intricate work is also a good idea. These brushes are your allies in creating small, precise lines and details that make your design stand out. Moving on to the actual process, if there is enough space, we can begin with a light pencil sketch directly on the miniature itself. Plan the composition, placement of symbols, and intricate patterns. We use thin layers of paint to build up our design gradually. This technique allows for better control and smoother transitions between colors. If the color of the garment is dark and the color we want to paint over it is rather translucent, we can use an off-white color undercoat to lay the foundation for our design before applying the final color. We create contrast by using different shades and tones. This adds depth to our design, making it visually interesting and dynamic. Shades can also be used to add shadows and depth to our design. This technique is particularly effective in creating contrast and making our design visually striking. Then we highlight parts of the pattern that are on top of the clothes folds. Now the key is patience. We take our time with the process. Don't rush and allow layers to dry before adding more details. Touch-ups may be needed along the way. Remember, the journey of freehand painting is as rewarding as the final result. Enjoy the process and let your creativity run freely. Once we are satisfied with our freehand work, we can complete the rest of the model before sealing it with a matte or satin varnish. This step protects the paint job and ensures the longevity of our artistic creation. If you're on the lookout for paint or good brushes, take a look at Fenris Workshop, the go-to hobby haven. You'll find the link and additional details in the video description. Happy crafting! To sum up, freehand painting on miniature figures is a captivating art form that involves hand-painting intricate designs directly onto small-scale models. Freehand painting allows for a high level of customization, enabling us to craft unique characters, patterns, symbols, or intricate scenes on the miniature surfaces. A steady hand, a keen eye for detail, and a deep understanding of color theory help bring these tiny canvases to life. The challenge lies in working within the constraints of the miniature size, requiring precision and control to execute intricate details. Freehand painting on miniature figures is not just a display of technical skill, it's a form of artistic expression. We often invest time in studying the lore or context of the miniature, ensuring that their designs align with the narrative or theme. The result is a collection of miniatures that goes beyond the standard factory-painted models, reflecting the unique touch and creativity of the artist. Whether it's transforming a generic warrior into a legendary hero or adding personalized insignias to a sci-fi spaceship, freehand painting on miniature figures allows artists to leave their mark on these diminutive yet captivating creations. If this video brought a smile to your face or a nugget of knowledge, throw in a thumbs up. And hey, why not hit that subscribe button if you haven't already? Your support is like a burst of creativity and it's much appreciated. And that wraps up our painting adventure. We trust you enjoyed meeting the charismatic negotiating client and hope we sparked your creativity for more painting fun. In our next installment of Altburg Market, get ready to unleash your artistic prowess as we tackle the charming apothecary. This eccentric potion purveyor will join the healer stall, injecting even more life into our charming cottage diorama. We'll continue our exploration by utilizing an AI tool to assist us in selecting the color scheme for our painting adventure. Stay tuned for the colorful journey ahead. If you made it all the way here, I'd like to know how you enjoyed my narration. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments.
Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep on painting and take care.